Hello, everyone. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. All right. How was everybody's day? You guys want to talk about it? Wow, look at the Adobe earnings. Adobe was almost was gonna kind of look like Oracle yesterday, but then it looks like the big move literally kind of give up. So we had a push all the way to 380 on Adobe, and they kind of give up $20 after the hour. So we're kind of sitting in that 361. Not a huge significant bounce on Adobe, even with a pretty reasonable earnings that came out. They're only kind of up about 3% right now, which is nothing absolutely compared to Oracle. Incredible, guys. And still, Adobe is probably one of the more cheaper ones amongst its competitions. Like, for example, CRM is like P ratio at 36 times the earnings. And Intuition and Workday is like over 100 times the earnings. Adobe is only at 22, and yet with a decent earning that just came out, it pushed all the way to 380, which was kind of pretty significant, and then just literally gave pretty much all the big gains that they had. So this market continues to, make things extremely difficult for traders like us to gauge where this market's gonna go. You know what I mean? And that's where we kind of lose our accounts. And the same thing happened this morning as well. We had a nice little push, and then guess what? The market had to get this huge pullback right at the get-go. And then, of course, made things very difficult for me right at the gate. How is everybody doing, guys? How was your day? Let's have a little conversation of how it went. All right, so it's time for the Asia market. It's the Asia's turn to turn things around. Does the Asian market has what it takes to push? We're gonna find out, guys, in another 20 more minutes. I'm gonna hop onto my screen here. I'm gonna set it up here, guys. I'm gonna get to the 30 minutes chart. Look at the larger time frame. We kind of got exhausted here, kind of run out of steam, and then the market looks like it's on the top. And we've got it here, 1 hour chart. Same thing, guys. We tapped the 24,042 and we hit that ceiling. We're gonna find out where this is gonna go, guys. Look at this incredible market, guys. This market absolutely does not know, or maybe it's just forgotten how to pull back. That's what it is. I'm gonna get rid of all these drawings now. Now that we are far away from this bottom, so I'm just gonna get rid of these drawings. Incredible, everyone. So hold on one second. It looks like a still momentum, of course, to the upside, in my opinion. Things haven't really changed. Don't think things haven't changed. We hit the ceiling though. We're sitting at 24,000 what? Just right above the 24k, but of course we hit that ceiling at 46. I kind of feel like, you know, we've got some pullback into the 960s, in my opinion. Just a little small minor pullback, you know what I mean? Nothing really too significant by any means, but I kind of feel like we've got just a little bit more a pullback, I guess, back into the VWAP. I would imagine 982 is probably where I'm kind of looking at right now. So I'm gonna try and short the bounce this market today, right? That is my part of my plan. That's part of my plan, guys. I don't know if that's gonna work out, but that is definitely part of my plan coming into today. Just take a look at this, guys, man. The thing that I really like about this right now is that we hit that. Can I make this drawing bigger? Let's take a look. I can't make this any bigger. Okay, that's fine. So we've got here, we got a beautiful bounce off that EMA. Just take a look at, guys, this is the 50-day moving average, right? Look at this, guys, man. What a beautiful bounce of this EMA support, and right above the VWAP as well. This is on a 30 minutes chart. I kind of feel like, you know, now maybe it's time for a little bit of a consolidation. Now that we are approaching towards the end of the week, tomorrow is the last trading day of the week as well. So I kind of feel like we got the VWAP here. We probably have this 50-day. This is the 50-day moving average or what now? This is the 200-day moving average. We probably have this 200-day moving average call back up again. Crawl back up into this trend line as well. And by the time the VWAP comes back down, we have a little bit of a VWAP cross right at this level. We see this market kind of consolidate in this range, pull back a little bit, grind a little down, get back into the trend line. We have the VWAP cross, and then there we get the bounce in this market, guys. We are not even far away. We are literally only asking for about 50 to 60 points. Pull back here. Maybe we may overshoot it down, right? Push, pull back, crack underneath the trend line, hit that next level of support at 870s, reverse back up again, call back up again, right? You got a VWAP cross obviously by then as well. So this is what I am kind of looking at right now in this market. Right? So this is what I'm kind of looking at. Another option is we may try to shoot this up, overshoot it all the way to the upside, shoot it up, we get a rejection here and push it down, and this is back in play again. One of the two, we're gonna find out, guys. It's gonna be an interesting day. Adobe is what concerns me now. The fact that you had a pretty decent earning, and yet Adobe just could not do it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just in very interesting spot we're in right now. Adobe 380 back down to 360, literally gave over half of its gain after the earnings. So let's find out, guys. Lots and lots of stuff. Lots and lots of stuff going on right now. So we'll see how strong this market is at the start, and then we'll call out a trade as needed. Everybody, best of luck today if you guys are trading during the Asian market, guys. Sold out Graham, what is going on, man? Pro Lucky Crypto Trading Hub, what up? Yeah, I'm a little early. Yeah, Full Tilt Futures, what up, man? Do an uppercut, let's go, baby. Let's hit it, guys. Let's bank it. Let's take every little cent out of this market. Captain Price in the house, what up? Morning was terrifying. Matt, what up, man? Naguyet in the house. Let's go. Captain Price back again. Morning, you caught it a short, and that's why the damage. But it went out quick. Pro Lock Crypto, new all-time high coming. Uh-oh. Make Love Z. You are going long. 25k. 25, you have long ways to go for 25. That's like another 100 points. Well, not really. Not really. Well, that's right. Over 100 points. Certain 100 points. What am I talking about? That's over 900 points. Best of luck, brother. Great job. What do you think about the gold today? What do you think about the gold today? Let's take a look at the gold, guys. I did not see the gold today. Let's take a look at the gold. Gold is, wow. I'm surprised that actually gold ended up holding pretty nicely here. 1 hour chart on a gold. Let's take a look from one day. Gold. Yeah, I think gold. It's hard to make a call. We're kind of like in an uptrending pattern, right? It's an uptrending pattern. As you guys can see, the 200 moving average kind of curling back up again, but we are just barely above the VWAP here. I kind of feel like we could chop around. We could kind of like consolidate here within this range for a little bit, and then of course the market, this gold is gonna have to decide what he wants to do. But I would honestly prefer to step in the gold trade if it gets above the 36.83 or gets back into the 48. Either one of the two. Not really far off, but I mean, so far it's kind of like, I think it's gonna consolidate in my opinion. It's but overall it's trending to the upside though right now. Like it's gotta be hard. That's on a 4-hour though. Let's take a look at the 50-minute chart for now. But 50-minute chart, you know, we could literally just consolidate for right now, right? Something like this. Pushed, pull back down, try to push, pull back down, and then they're gonna have to decide where he wants to go, to the upside or to the downside. That's what I think about the goal right now. Gonna have to move back to MQ. So we had another one here. Yeah, I think we're gonna see a little pullback here, guys. I don't know. I just kind of feel like, you know, we got another 8 more minutes to go, guys. But I do kind of feel like this market is due for some pullback here, in my opinion. But I mean, obviously, it's just gonna be a minor pullback. The ES kind of like barely holding the top, so. Right, so it's barely holding. So are we going to create another kind of like a trend line here? That's going to give us something like this. Right, and do something like that. And push the ES down. Then pressure step in, back into the VWAP. And get back into this maybe 84 or 81 in that zone. So this is still a little bit of a pattern. Let's just take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Push back up again. Maybe this sort of a play could be in the cards. Okay, so this is what I've got in my mind right now. So that's for the ES. We'll take a look at the NQ. All right, so just back to this chart. We got here. Refresh. 1 second. So I'm gonna start the day with Apex eval account. Sorry, not Apex. Bulanox eval account, guys. All right, we got 6 more minutes in this market right now, guys. Kid Poker in the house. What is up? Kelly in the house, man. How is everybody doing so far, guys? Thank you guys for being here today. Happy Kids in the house. Tiger, quick question about the Apex funded on Ninja. Is it true the same account as your eval to fund it? I'm not sure what your question is. Is it the same account as your eval to fund it? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you mean, brother. Dave, Trade Depot, Asian session is the new New York as far as the price action is concerned. I know today's price action. I lost one account today, right at the start, and everything was fine. But right at the start, I had a pretty bad. You know, I kind of, it's my bad mistake. I should have exited my trade when I was up about $1,000. I ended up being greedy. I wanted to make my XFA over 6,000K, and I ended up blowing that account. So, but that was the only bad side of today. Everything was great. Very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. This is one account that I was like, oh, maybe I have a good chance. But yeah, it did not work out very well. You know, I was heavy on my position size as well. But I'm surprised that they allowed me to get 4 contracts though. And I only had $3,000 profits on it. So I don't know how that happened. I thought they only allowed 2, but then I guess yeah, 4 contracts, man. That was a bit too much on that first initial pullback that we had this morning. Fortunately, I did not survive. Of course, you ended up getting a bounce, which I was kind of expecting. I did not expect that sort of a pullback in this market. Right at the start, boom, you know, you had a huge pullback, as you guys can see here. I don't know, where was it? Was it here? No, I don't think that was the one. It was here, guys, man. Yeah, this is on a 15-minute chart, but I mean, just moving back to the 3-minute chart too. This is the pullback that we had here, I think. Yeah, this is right here. I lost this account right here, guys. I went long right here. Too bad, you know, just one of those things. I went long here, and then it was a bit too much, right? It just kept pushing, and I ended up blowing this account. I thought we were gonna get a view up bounce, but then I ended up losing that account, right here. I think it was right here. And then of course you got a bounce. I knew we were gonna bounce, but then I didn't think we're gonna get this much of a deep pullback. It was definitely not in my books. So a little bit of, man, this is a huge move though. 24,000 all the way down to 930, so 920. So that's literally about 80 points pullback. Sorry, more than that. It was like literally 100 points right from the top to the bottom here. 100 points pullback. And so I thought we were gonna get a bounce, right? I thought it was gonna be like this, something like this, and I thought we were gonna bounce. And then we did not. We just kept pushing it down. But I had 4 contracts. Maybe if I had 1 contract, this would have easily survived, right? And I would have added my position on the way back up again. This is my problem, right? I mean, pull back, hold it until you see an inversion. I should have added to my position right here, because that's a confirmation of strength in this market for a V-shaped bounce. You know what I mean? It was like I was already 4 contracts right up here, so that was a problem. Anyway, something that I've noticed today that shouldn't have happened, or I should have just literally waited for another 30 minutes for this market to kind of settle down. Sometimes with this sort of volatility that we're getting lately, it's always better to kind of like settle down, wait for this market for another 30 minutes. I don't know, man. I was up like over $1,000 on the first couple of minutes of my entry, and then just everything just started to crap shit all the way down. So nothing much I could do. I had to let go. Sad moment, but it is what it is. All right, let's go, everybody. Great to see y'all back again. I had a great day though. Overall, I only lost 1 account in the last 3 days, and that was today. It was a bit of an expensive account, my XFA, but hey, Everything else turned out to be a pretty good one. I completely forgot to trade the Tradify account. I completely forgot, so that's one bad news. But other than that, everything else was great. My finding features, this is the last account that I have. I traded for another $150. I got that. All right, guys, I think the market is open, guys. All right, guys, there we go. My first start. I'm gonna test the water with micro for now. And this is on a 3 minutes chart. I pull back into the 998. We got a lot of resistance in this zone, so I'm gonna place a lot of limit orders just in case we get a bounce in this market. If we get a pullback here, then I don't know. I've only got one micro, so nothing really to take. All right, let me just try to place my order pretty close to my entry now. I'm on a 3 minutes chart. I'm on a 3 minutes chart, guys. All right, my order's getting filled. I've got 3 contracts. Orders getting filled here, guys. Thank you, everybody, for being here today. This is Stock Tiger coming to you every day during Asia market, guys, just in case you guys don't know. And I go live, not just live streaming, but I go live trading all day long, calling out my trades, whether it's right or wrong. That's what I do every day, guys. Thank you guys for hopping in. If you guys are new, just make sure to subscribe as well. And guys, do not forget to smack that like, everybody, if you can. Take a few seconds of your time, guys. Thank you so much, everyone. Kid Poker in the house, man. Nejmu, hey, the winner of last night's giveaway. Yo, James Sylvillian. What up, man? You trade overnight session? Overnight? What do you mean? You mean the London session? Is that what you're saying? If that is the case, the overnight session, I don't normally, because I want to be better prepared for the next day. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm going to have to trade overnight session, I'll be like, you know what? I wouldn't be fresh enough, right? I'll be so tired, so burnt the very next day. You know what I mean? I want to be ready. I want to be prepared for the biggest and the largest market in the world. That's the New York session, the cash, the fresh cash in the body, guys. Always, it's very important to feel fresh, get ready for the biggest market, guys. And that's the problem with me. That's the reason why I cannot trade the overnight. And that's the difficult part. At least you have a bit of a interval between Asia and New York, you know what I mean? So that's why it's kind of easier to trade during Asia, but I mean, overnight's gonna be hard. I don't know. Oh, Mr. Hyung Shik Min, how's it going, brother? Thank you for being here every day. I really appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And are you a full-time trader? No, absolutely not. I'm a part-time trader. What made you short trade D? I've already explained that. I've already explained that. Oh, know, for payout, what is faster? Of course, direct to account is obviously always faster in my opinion. But I mean, I like to go with Rice, or I like to go with Wise if it's Top Step, or who else does Wise? But yeah, I mean, honestly, I just prefer to go straight to Rice or Wise or PayPal. Simple process, if you will. Incredible how this market keeps moving up. That's right. I mean, this market today was extremely, I wouldn't say disappointing, but it was definitely challenging, right? It was definitely challenging, you know, because we all have a bit of a biased perception that this market will have to get some sort of a pullback, and yet we are not getting that sort of a pullback in this market, you know what I mean? So it's like nobody is expecting a continued bounce in this market. And I almost kind of feels like a lot of traders still trying to go short in this market, right? And yet we all get cooked at the same time because the market just keeps squeezing. And I don't know, man, it's just a bit of a, well, I mean, it's not a frustrating for me, but I can feel, I can sense the frustrations, you know, in this market, where a lot of traders are kind of expecting a pullback in this market, and yet we just keep getting a bounce. And the pullback apparently was a buying opportunity because it's just short-lived, you know what I mean? It's like, if you want to short this market, you have to really quickly, you really have to be quick in your short trade, quick in and out. If you don't do that, you know, the bounce could be pretty fierce, and it's just gonna rip your face off, take you out pretty hard as well. So that's the reason why this market has been tough. And I hope you guys are all doing okay though. How did everybody do today, guys? Manolo, how many prop firm accounts you manage? I probably manage about 20 accounts right now. 20 accounts, and I trade them all individually. Kid Poker, Justin Wright, Gringo, El Diablo, what up, man? How's it going? Good, man. $200, Kid Poker, man. Kid Poker, did you actually get a payout recently? I thought you did, but let me know, bro. I would love to hear you say I've taken a payout. When you're scalping, you can short this market. Shorting is not profitable? What are you talking about? This market, shorting is not profitable. I don't understand what you're talking about, brother. I mean, what are we getting in this market? Take a look. Did the market just go straight in one line to the upside? We had this pullback here. We had this pullback here, here, and the minor pullbacks were also here. So I don't understand what you're talking about. You probably made a lot more money if you found the top and you grab the whole piece and move to the downside. Would have been incredible. What about this pullback here? What are you talking about? If you're shorting, you're not gonna make money. I don't get that logic, brother. Maybe you have to do some more math. I think you're close to, oh, you're pretty close to 2 PAs. Yeah, good luck, man. Oh, in long term, of course. I mean, yeah, there's no way you're gonna short this market on long term. That's right. I agree, Marcin. Sorry, I kind of misunderstood your statement there. Oh, Hyung-Shik Min. No, that's not my real hair, though. Guys, man, come on. I try to make it a little exciting, that's all. If you guys want it back, then I can certainly do that, unless you're okay with what I've got right now. 808 Trader, what up, man? Marcin, Michael Nguyen in the house. It could mean that the market always goes up. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the market always goes up for sure. 100%, I don't disagree. You're always gonna have a fresh set of new companies that's gonna come out and be a rising star, right? So therefore, S&P cannot It only has to move to the upside at some point. All right, guys, this market's kind of choppy as expected. I mean, the big moves are kind of said and done, to be honest. So I honestly, I still like, man, I could be wrong, man. I hope I'm not wrong today. I hope I'm not wrong, but maybe we could try to, maybe we could try to do something like this, for example. So maybe we could try to do something like this. So let me just do a little path here. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, push up. And then push it down. We could do something like this, you know what I mean? Like this could be in the cards. So we do it right now, I'm not really sure. We could probably get up to like 24.05, 45. And then probably hit that resistance zone. And then crap it all the way down. Back to the 24k, but we're gonna have to wait and see. But I kind of like this idea better than trying to go long this market right now. Do not copy my trade, please, guys. Just make sure. I don't want you guys losing any accounts today. And go slow, guys. If I were you, I would really go slow. I wouldn't want to go aggressive in today's trade. This isn't a New York trade, guys. I think you're almost better off try to go slow. And just make sure you know where you're gonna get stopped out. All right, so here I am, guys. I'm gonna place my stop here at 54. I'm gonna be looking for a pullback here back into 24k, guys. You know, I've told you guys what my plan is as far as the ES is concerned. I kind of feel like, you know, we are getting that sort of a hitting that resistance at 66 and 65.96. We got a rejection of that level too. So maybe we get a little bit of a dead cat bounce, but then the dead cat bounce kind of fades back down and hit that 90 at the ES, and maybe a continued pullback from there. The selling pressure probably would start to step in and bring this market down into the 65.87s. We'll see, guys. If I'm wrong, I mean, we really want to be bullish in this market. I think we probably have to see this ES get back into the 97 zone, and of course NQ will have to get back into the 48s or 50s for that matter. Yeah, I think we'll probably have to get above this 50, and the 50 will have to end up holding as well. We got a major level of resistance here sitting. This is a swing eye here. It's gonna be hard to crack above that right now. We've got to have some meaningful reason. We just don't have any of that right now. So, all right. So this is part of my plan. This is what I intend to do today. If you guys are trading, just be careful, guys. All right, so while this market is trying to do its thing, just to give you guys a little recap on my account stats. Not really too meaningfully exciting, but I know a lot of you guys are always curious about how I did today. And of course, I already explained how I did today. Other than the XFA that I blew this morning, everything else kind of turned out to be a good trades. So I was up on pretty much all my Apex accounts today, which is great. And I should be able to request a payout tomorrow. Tomorrow, by end of the day, I can probably request a whole bunch of payouts. So that's looking good there. Unfortunately, it's not going to be the full payout because we are kind of like sitting in that what 3,800 36, 35, 34, 33. So it's kind of like, I mean, it's over 3,000, but I mean, it's not 50, so it's not 45. The 45 will probably get me to a full payout, but I mean, I would say on an average about $1,500, right? So $1,500. So $1,500. So probably about $14,000. Maybe I could request a payout tomorrow. 14,000. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. If I add another decent trade tomorrow, let's say tomorrow in the morning, if I end up making about another $5,000 off the Apex accounts, then guess what, man? All that 5,000 is what I can take out, right? So we'll see how it goes, man. I really look forward to tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow's gonna be a big day for me. I've got a lot of payouts that is kind of pending right now. Boils down to how I trade tomorrow. If things turn out pretty bad tomorrow, then you guys are not gonna hear anything back from Stock Tiger ever again until the Sunday night. but if I'm not expecting huge tomorrow, and I'm not going to do that, because every time you try to do well the very next day, you end up making a lot of mistakes, and it's always happened to me that way. So I have a low expectation tomorrow. However, with an idea that I'm going to make a couple $100 across the board, I probably would end up taking about $14,000 of payout request tomorrow night, and I look forward to that for sure. That's one. From an Apex end, I had no red trade today as well, other than my one bad XFA trade I got. So and my take profit trader, I bought 2 accounts with 150k. I'm gonna give it a shot again with 150k, and I've got 2 pro account. I am usually I'm a lot more aggressive with pro accounts, but lately I have taken a little step back, and I said, you know what, I want to be a little more cautious and careful with my pro accounts. I do not want to see myself making $3,000 in a single day. You know what I mean? I want to have a base hits. I want to make a couple $100 every day, and I want to see how far I can actually go. My whole intention with this pro accounts are, I want to have 5 pro accounts. Simple as that. I want to have 5 pro accounts. You know what I mean? I do not want to see myself trying to look for $3,000 in a single trade, but it doesn't last very long. You know what I mean? So that's my goal with pro account, take profit trader. I take it very seriously now, which obviously I did, but I mean, a little bit of a change in the strategy, if you will, or the game plan. So we'll see how that goes. But pretty decent trade. This is the first little trade with the funded accounts on my take profit trader, so that actually ended up pretty well. Nothing really there on my funding ticks, to be honest. Actually, did I actually trade? Yeah, I did trade my funding. Sorry. I'm gonna have 3 funded accounts with the 3 funded accounts with funding ticks, and one of the funding ticks funded account, I had about $800 of a trade that I had this morning, which obviously has gone up to $1,400 now in total profits on my funding ticks funded accounts. So that's looking good. I want to get this to 6 funded accounts, as I told you guys, man. It's very serious. I've got to make that happen for sure. There's quite a bit of work to do, but you know what though? I've been working hard to be freaking consistent, as like it's I don't want to lose any accounts now. I don't want to lose any accounts, and if I do, probably end up losing one in like 4 or 5 days. You know what I mean? That's probably what I want to do. I'm working really hard. I had a Billionox account, by the way, guys. Billionox account, man. I hit 3 funded accounts, guys. 3 funded accounts. I bank it. I hit $1,000 on my Billionox master accounts today. So one of the master accounts is over $5,200 now, and another one here, $5,200. Sorry, $2,100. I made $1,000 today as well. That's looking good. Another one here, I made $1,200. This is only up $400 at the start of the day, and I made $1,200 this morning to get it up to little less than $1,700 in total profit. So I've got 3 master accounts that will be. It's actually, I'm pretty. Well, I don't know if I'm above the buffer right now. I still have some ways to go, maybe, but it's pretty close to buffer now. So looking good, guys, looking good. I am looking forward to my first ever payout with Billinox for this year. A lot of work to do. And my XFA, guys, I lost 1 XFA today. Now it's a bit costly, but I feel very disappointed in myself, but you know, it is what it is. For now, this account that I've got right here, I made $151 as what I needed. This was last night, so I've got 1 more day. I don't know what they are going to do with this account. This is the account that goes live, but I don't really have a lot of balance, so I may end up tilting. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about something a little different, because I don't know what's the purpose of just holding this account with only this much of a balance. You know what I mean? So I may end up losing this account. I know I had a long streak of winning trades on this one, but I mean, I've got to make some change in the plans. I'm gonna let you guys know I may end up losing this account in the next few days. I don't know. We'll see. Right? I've only got $2,400. I've got to make something to get the payouts, or just end up losing this account and just reload a whole bunch of combines maybe, and try to get back into the payout mode with Top Step. So quite a work to do there on the XFA front. Where's that account go? All right, guys. So a lot of stuff going on, guys. Trying to stay as disciplined as I can. Hopefully we continue this streak, guys. Hendry, what up, man? Mac Love Z. Hey Tiger, notice you haven't talked about your My Funny Futures live dilemma. What? There's nothing to talk about My Funny Futures. My Funny Futures, I've got 1 account right now that I made $100 today. Sorry, I made $150 to count it as another day. So this is it. If I get to the 5th payout, this account's gonna be, they're gonna close this account, and I will not be trading My Funny Futures anymore, because I was just too good. Because I was too good. That's it. Not going live because I'm not a resident of Ontario, so I can't trade live with My Funny Futures. So this is my last account, my last piece of account that I've got right now, and this is gonna be my 5th payout. Once this is done, this account's gonna get closed, and we're gonna move on to something else. Right? I've got a lot of other firms that I'm working right now. So Bowser, if you make less than 20% of your highest day, it will be flip day. Bowser, the thing is, you know what's interesting? I haven't had any flip days on my Apex accounts. I don't know how. Surprisingly, I had 7 days of straight actual trading. Incredible. I can't believe I've done that, but that's exactly what I've done right now with Apex accounts. I've been oh, Billinox, sorry man, Billinox, I did not see a Billinox. 1 second. Bowser, is it Bowser? Is it Bowser of Billinox? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you had 9 days. So only 2 flip days allowed. I mean, you don't even need 2 days. You're already 9 day, right? So you just need 1 more day of trading, and that's gonna get you to a payout. You're gonna get like $2,000 payout, guys. Bowser's gonna get $2,000 payout. And a combine too. Holy, look at that. Look at that trade. Great job, Bowser. And look at this, man. This looks like a live account. Zappo Fall Trades. Zappo Fall Trades. What a nice name there. We've got Uno Mad. Uno Mad, super duper, man. Uno Mad has been absolutely killing the funding ticks funded accounts, guys, man. Look at this killer monster trades on his funded account with funding ticks, man. $800, so consistent. Great job, man. Uno Mad, fantastic. You know, I'm just like, I am so stoked and happy for you to do really well with this funding ticks accounts, man. Look at that. We've got another one. Bobot doing fantastic again with the funded accounts with funding ticks, guys, man. Look at this banker. 34. Wow, look at this, guys. We've got Violanox. $3,400. Violanox and over a buffer on a funding ticks account. Incredible, guys. Great job. And we got Poi Pablo. Whoa, $400 and $700. I wonder what these accounts are. Probably think this could be Phidias. I'm gonna assume this is gonna be Phidias or Apex. I kind of feel like this is Apex. Maybe Poi Pablo can let me know what it is. Look at this dude. 45 is back on track, man. One red day, but then it's back to life again with a green day. Wow, today was a tough day and still had a green day. Incredible, bro. That's why we should never give up, guys, man. Never give up, everybody. This is what it's all about. Excellent trades, everyone. Super duper great job, guys. All right, so are we getting a pullback now? All right, so TJP 1987, what is up, brother? Ludwig, Bowser, Alfred, Tiger. I'm taking the take profit trader payout for the weekend. I thought you already shared that. Did you? I thought you shared that, didn't you? Let me just take a look. There you go. Alfred, $2,200. Boom. Let's go, baby. Is this the one you talked about, Alfred? Are you talking about this one right here? I think this is what it's talking about. I think, if I'm not wrong, that's a $2,200. Oh my god, we got silver as well, taking 5,000. This is another one. Holy mochino. Look at this, guys. Incredible. You guys are killing this market. Incredible, man. Domino taking, wow, 3 accounts. This is what I was talking to you guys about. You know, it doesn't take a rocket science to kind of do the math on the funding ticks funded account with 50K. With max payout, 1K payout, you're only paying about $61 to get to these accounts. And look, this is the first experience you guys are actually seeing Uno Man taking payouts with funding ticks. Great job, man. Great job, brother. All right, just back to my trading now again. Cyber can request for Pro Plus with that payout. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm kind of thinking. That's a huge payout, man. How do you even do that? $5,000? How? Incredible. Oh, Alfred, that's the one. Nice, man. Nice. That's gonna pay for a lot of accounts for sure. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Yeah, I'm trying to get there, guys, man. I'm really trying to take it a little slow. I'm really trying to take it slow, guys. Take it a little slow and wait for a big payout, guys. That's your first payout for the bud? Really, Alfred? You've been kind of struggling. Is that what it is? First payout, first PA account ever. Nice. Ludwig, really? That's your first ever account? Down 1K, now at 50K again. Nice, man. Hey, Ludwig, hey man, do not give up, bro. Like, I've been down quite a bit. Like today I lost an XFA account that I had $3,000 of profit on it. So if you're gonna feel bad about your 1K down right at the start, but you're back into green again, do not be, bro. You're doing a fantastic job in this very difficult market environment, guys. It's not an easy market after all, so all right, so where this market's gonna go now? It's kind of like very choppy. It's worse. It's worse than New York. It's worse than New York, guys. We're getting that final pullback here, guys. We are getting a pullback here right now. Look at that. A bit of a resistance there. I kind of feel like we got some more room here. Okay, so I'm gonna make some little more aggressive trades, if you will, right now. A little more aggressive trade, guys. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna get rid of all these drawings now. I kind of feel like we're this could be this looks bearish, guys. I'm gonna add I'm gonna place my stop at the break even now. If it's gonna stop me out, well, I could potentially put my stop here right above the VWAP, guys. Right above the VWAP. And look for a pullback into the 24,000. Ultimately, 24,000 is where my target is. Alright, so if you get a bounce, I will try to reload, add to my position. And if it gets above the VWAP, then I'll exit my trade. Pretty simple, straightforward, I think. Alright, what is going on? Here's John in the house, Justin Wright as well. Justin Wright, how is your trades going? How is your payouts and how is your trades going, Justin Wright? I hope you are doing just fine. Michael Nguyen in the house, man. Strong support at 003. Looks like a strong support. Yes, that's right. But I think at some point, I think we break it to the downside. AB Magid, are you ready? You like the short? we've been trading side by side on the same side for a while now. I don't know if that's a good thing. I like that. Ralph, what up, man? Ralph, fist up. What is up? Alfred Haywood, you're struggling with overtrading? Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's tough, man. It's tough. It's been tough. 808 trader. Let's take a look at 808 traders. Say your goal is to get 5 take profit trader and funding ticks. Just $200 per trade is fine for me. I'm telling you guys, man. What 808 trader said is exactly right. I think that's all you really need. What else do you really need? You know, I mean, I've been pretty good with take profit trader, but at the end of the day, I lost accounts sooner than lasting for a little longer because I've been looking for that couple $1,000s of trade just to get right above the buffer on a very same day. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to change that mentality right now with Tech Profit Trader, and I've saved 2 accounts right now by doing that. So we'll see how long I can go. maybe in the next few days, you guys may end up seeing me with over 5. Well, not over 5. You can only have 5, but 5 pro accounts, guys, man, with 6 funded accounts as well. Lots and lots of funded accounts across the board. Getting pretty close to getting there right now. I'm really trying to take my time and grind and grind and grind, guys, without losing. Lots of accounts. So hey, man, we're already on the 11th day. We still have another 20 more days to go. Over 20 days. We got 23 days, guys. Look at the calendar. If you just take a look at the calendar, open up the calendar and do the math. We still have 23 more days to go. It's a long time. You gotta take our time, guys. There's no reason to try to make $3,000 in a single day on Take Profit Trader Pro account to just get the payout. You know what I mean? No point in doing that. I decided to stop doing that now. Let's see how that goes. We need that bag. Yeah, here's Johnny, man. You're $100 away from your Apex buffer. Here's Johnny. Here's Johnny. How many of Apex accounts do you have to get to the payout? I've got quite a few accounts that I'm going to be requesting a payout tomorrow. I'm going to be requesting a payout with XFA. I'm going to be requesting a payout with My Funded Futures. And I'm going to be requesting a payout with Apex accounts. And what else do I have other than that? I may be requesting a payout with the funding ticks as well on one of my funded accounts. I think so. Maybe. Let's find out. I'm going to do... Let me just take a look, guys. I don't see my funded account on my funding ticks on my dashboard for some reason. What is up with that? Alright, no, I've got it here right now. I thought it disappeared. So funded account on a funding ticks, you have to have 5 profitable days of $150 and above. So this is gonna be my 3rd day. So I still need 2 more days. So tomorrow's Friday, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to wait till Sunday to max out on my profit so I can request a payout. So that's good. It's 2 days of trading. 1, 2, 3. So I still have 3 more days to go. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'm gonna work hard. I'm gonna do whatever I can to get to freaking 6 funded accounts with funded ticks and 5 pro accounts, guys. Working towards that goal, everybody. We gotta have a goal at least. Ralph, you're gonna play the short and go about to leave the gym? That's a good idea. Just don't get too stressed when you're at the gym. Don't look at the phone again. Guys, nice little break here. I mean, not out of the woods just yet, but I mean, it may be kind of working out. The thesis kind of worked out, I think, until it's not. Placing my stop to break even now. I don't see a reason why. I thinking about the VWAP, placing my stop at the break even. We'll look to see if we can have a nice little push here down. Actually, one got failed. We'll see, guys. If you're gonna stop me out, then that's fine. I'll be out of this trade. Yeah, Murky 1000. You have to go after the 1K payout cap. 1K payout cap is what you have to be going after, okay? So that's gonna get you to. Sure, I'm gonna show it to you guys. So if you go to the 50K account and the individual reward cap, go with the 1K. That's gonna get you 20% off. With that's gonna be $61. Yeah, that's what I'm using right now, guys. I'm using a 1K payout cap. Keep in mind, let's just not complicate this plan anymore, because like I said again, I'm just gonna do a little drawing here for you guys. No, it's $61. It's not 81. If it's 81, then you're not at the right plan. So this is how I like to take it, right? So it's a $61, okay, on a 50K account. Holy guys, what is going on here, guys? Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Wow, look at this dump. Let's take one more off the table. And you guys, I'm gonna exit this trade. I'm gonna exit this trade. I'm gonna move to. I'm gonna trade my master account now. Master account. Trading my master account. Here I am, master account, guys. Looking for a little bounce back. I'm looking for a. I think there's another level of resistance right at the VWAP here. So expectation is maybe get a little bounce back into at least 24,010 and get this reverse back down again. Resistance here, push it down. Okay, so I'm expecting a little bit of a bounce. Maybe we just flush it down. I don't know. If it does, then, you know, it is what it is. If you guys are already in this trade, then that's great. Hold on, guys. I think we got some big news come out. Woo! Yeah! Was that Nick? The number one day trader. The number one day trader. Nick. Top 5 trader from Tradify. Incredible. Incredible. Great job, Nick. Excellent. Excellent. Look at that, guys, man. This is what it's all about, guys, man. Incredible, guys. Incredible. So this is what I was saying. And this is what I was saying, guys. You have a $61 that you pay for a 50K account with a 1K payout cap. If you have 6 accounts and you do times 1,000, that's $6,000. Right? And then if you do times 6 accounts, do the math. Oh, sorry, the 6 accounts. Right? And that's like, I don't know. That's quite a bit. Almost sounds like it's over 25K. So this is what I plan to do for the next couple of weeks with funding ticks accounts. And this is exactly what I'm trying to do, guys. But what a beautiful leaderboard there by Nick, guys. The number one day trader. Incredible. Great job, Nick. Excellent. It just doesn't get any better than that. Incredible. Michael Nguyen, it doesn't look good for the... Which funding discount you got? I've got the 50K. I've got a 50K. 50K with 1K max cap. That's all I have. And that's all I have, guys. What is that account? Yeah, it's here. That's what I have. And I've got one this funded account with them too right now. We'll see. I'm looking for a little pop here, guys, before I try to short this pop in this market. Nice, Michael Nguyen. Make sure to come back. It's a pretty slow market right now. I was definitely expecting a little more of a price action. So far, it's kind of like, you know, it's kind of weak. I don't know. I'm trying to be as aggressive as I can right now as you speak, but not there. There's definitely good and bad. Braulio is good and bad. So Tradify, if you're gonna go, I think a competing account with funding ticks would be the 50K growth challenge. But again, that's $97 versus you're only paying $61 on a 1K max cap payout. So there's a little bit of risk with the funding ticks, right? The fact that it's still a very new to the future space, that's the risk you hold. But I don't know if that kind of justifies the $97 versus $61. But you know, it depends, right? So you're gonna have to do the math, do your own research, and decide what you want to do. But if it's me, I'll probably end up having both. Like, you guys take a look at it. I have funding. Sorry, I've got Tradify growth plan right here. I've got 2 accounts right now with Tradify as well, and these are growth, right? So this is a $97 account. So I have 2 of them right now, and I also have funding ticks. So I have both. But if I have to go with one, and you have never really taken a payout ever in the past, then I probably end up just buying a $61 for sure. I mean, how much of a risk do you really have? Is this going to be a V-shaped bounce, guys? Off that 24,000? This could be a bear flag. We gotta find out, guys. I'd like to see this thing bounce back into the VWAP for now. I don't know if we are going to be getting that though. Oh yes, Michael Nguyen. Yeah. Today is September 11th. Okay, so I still have one more day to request the payout, so with the Apex ones. All right, it's trying to get some bounce. Let's see if we can actually hold. Maybe bounce back into the VWAP, maybe. Just keep in mind we've got a level of resistance here as well. So right up there in the VWAP, I think that's where the resistance is. So we could try to see a bounce back into the 13, and yeah, and then pulse back there. Okay, pretty slow so far. I'm at a 3 minutes chart. Let me just move back to the 1 minute for now. Right, 1 minute probably better for now. I may have to try and scalp this market. All right, pretty slow so far. Still underneath the VWAP too. Barely moving right now. Barely moving. I kind of feel like maybe a swing trade would be a better idea in this market right now. So, as you guys know, I think, what was that again? I can't remember what stock it was today that kind of pulled back. I don't know what it was. I can't remember exactly. Not an Oracle. I can't remember, guys. So anyways, there was the earning from one of the stocks. Obviously ended up pulling back. Not Oracle, that was yesterday. There's something else, I can't remember what it was today. Right after the market closed, we had an earning. Adobe, yeah, that's right, Adobe. So Adobe kind of pulled it back, right? Adobe, surprisingly, is pulling back. So Adobe, yeah, it's pulling back, guys. It's sitting at 360. It was up 380, but then it's down to 359 now. So I don't know. So the only way to change the perception here right now, or say probably, I wonder if Adobe's conference call is over, because if Adobe conference call comes out to be a lot more bullish, like, you know, like the guidance, for example, is pretty good, then of course this market's gonna reverse back up again, you know. So it could change the tide here depending on how Adobe's guidance and what they expect to be in the next 6 to 12 months. We could get a little bit of a change in that structure in this market right now in the futures world, of course. We may get a reversal depending on how that guidance come out and what they expect this business is going to be in the next 6 to 12 months. Okay, so we may see a little bit of a shift. We'll have to wait and see. But I want to be a little bit cautious and careful I'm trading the master account, by the way. I'm trading the master account, and for now, my expectation is we get a little bounce back into the VWAP. You know, try to overshoot above this pivot, and that doesn't hold, and we eventually try to retest the 24,000, and then crack that level, bring it down into the 980s, and then get a bounce off that from there, maybe. But I kind of feel a little more, I'm leaning more to the bear side today. I hope I'm not wrong. We got a big level of support here though. 24,004. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but we got a big level and we just can't get underneath that right now. So on the ES is 65.90. That's a big level of support, 65.90. And big level of resistance at 65.93 as well. So we've got big level of resistance and support at both direction, and we're kind of like right in the middle right now. Taking a look from an ES standpoint as well, as you guys can see on this chart. So it's getting very interesting. We just hit that VWAP on the ES. Kind of got a little bit of a pullback down there. We'll see, guys. It's going to be a pretty interesting one. Green, I'm gonna... Okay, so this is gonna get very, very interesting here. We're right in the middle, of course. So we're gonna have to wait and see what it does. So this is my ES chart on the left-hand side. A major level of support and major level of resistance playing out both ways. So anyways, just coming back to this chart now. Where's the chart? Oh, there we go. Okay. We're hitting that VWAP right now. And I'm gonna do a lot of scaling in on this trade that I've got right now. And that's why I went with micro, because I want to give myself a lot of chance of scaling into this trade just in case it overshoots just a little more than I kind of feel like Alright guys, do not forget to smack that like, everybody. What's the 2 minutes? Oh, okay, new hour, 2 minutes. All right, guys, I'm with 4 micro right now. 4 micro. Kid Poker looking for 25 basis points pullback. Well, yeah, I mean, we've only really moved about 5 to 10 points right now. It's yeah, it's gonna be hard to get 25 points right now. Maybe gonna have to wait till Asia, the actual Asia, to open, and at about an hour, probably. Then we could expect to see some sort of a move in this market. But for right now, it's kind of like I think this market still hasn't decided what it wants to do. We're still underneath the VWAP though. We got a new candle on an ES. Tiger Tesla beast mode today. I did not see a huge move in Tesla. Oh yeah, Tesla up 6% today. Yeah, on a beast mode, yes, 368. I don't even know why they compare Tesla with GM and Ford. I don't even know why they do that. I mean, that's what they're comparing right now. Tesla over 200 times the PE ratio versus GM only 8, Ford 15 times. I mean, it's not a car company. I don't think that's the case. I think it's a technology company, in my humble opinion, but I don't know why they keep comparing that with the GM and Ford. For some reason, they like to do that. Obviously, it's gonna sound a lot more expensive by doing that, but it's, I don't know. There's so much potential Tesla could actually end up doing, right? So, a lot of potential. But I still would like to see Tesla pull back into like $100. I don't know if that's ever gonna happen. Maybe at some point we will. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I will decide. Oh, Kid Parker, Monica, Taiga, you have a question. After you struggle and lots of funds in trading initial stage. Monica, what's Monica's question? Banu 251, thanks man, thanks brother. I hope you were in that Tesla trade today. If you were, that's great. Monica, Tiger, you have a question. After you struggle and lost a lots of funds in trading initial stage, are you overall in profit after 13 years straight? Of course, I'm way in profits. Way in profits. Way in profits. It's like, I mean, it's whatever I lost, it's like nothing now. Because I mean, obviously it lost a lot of money, but nothing compared to how much I've made so far. So yeah, I mean the prop firm trading itself, obviously a lot more profitable on that end too. It's only been 16 months of trading in the prop firm space, and that's a huge gain so far. So huge gain. What were you trading before prop firm? I was a swing trader. Swing trading, swing trading the equities, right? I was doing options too, but then I kind of stopped doing options. I ended up doing just swing trading, the main mid caps, large caps, and a portion of a small cap too. Time to time, really depends, but a lot of the trades were in that mid to the large caps. And swing trading, some were about a week, some were a couple of months, and some were intentional to hold about 6 to 8 months if I kind of felt like this company has some ways to go to the upside. So it depends, but that's what I did before getting into the profit space. And that's where I kind of struggle even more, because coming from a swing trading background and trying to do a quick scalp day trading in a prop firm world, it was kind of hard. You know what I mean? It's really hard. It's not easy when you're swing trading and you're holding trades for a couple days, couple weeks, couple months, and then all of a sudden you're trading your prop firm space, and it's like, you got to close your trades on the very same day, and you've got a lot of rules that you got to follow. It's not easy. All right, we are getting some sort of a bounce here. 24,011. Ideal TP 24K, but Yeah, 24K. First TP 24, and then the next TP 990 zone, 10 points down from there. But of course, the expectation is market is going to be very choppy here today, right? I don't see a big directional move today, unless we get some sort of a catalyst that's going to move this market into the Asian market, right? So honestly, I don't know what's going on with this Adobe's conference call. I don't know if it's done or it's in the process of getting done. You know what I mean? I need to hear what their guidance and what their expectation is going to be in the next 6 to 12 months. And I think that's going to move the needle in this Asian market today. You know what I mean? That's going to really move. If that comes in line, then that's great. The market's going to pump again, of course. But if that does not come in line, and if all they say is there's a lot of uncertainties in this market, and so they're going to have to drop their guidance, then that's going to shake the market, of course, during the Asia, and we're going to see a lower high, kind of a play tonight. But if not, then it's a different conversation. But if none of those two actually ends up happening, if it's sort of non-event on this conference call, then I guess the market's going to chop, pull back a little bit deeper, and then get a bounce back up again. Could be the play. I'm going to have to just play the price action for now, guys, because I have no idea what the hell is going on from a fundamental side of the story as far as the earnings are concerned on some of these stocks, right? So it could be was okay, not great. It's done. ER call is done. Oh, really? And they're done? Okay, so they're done. And it was kind of a mixed bag, I'm assuming right now. So I guess the market is gonna chop then, you know what I mean? So far it's kind of looking a little weak though. I don't know if you guys kind of noticed that, but I kind of feel like we're a little weak in this market. That's what I see so far. I don't know what you guys think, but all right, I'm trading my master account with Billanox. Let me hold. What is up, man? Actually, ES is on a 1 hour triple bottom. I still don't believe it. Yeah, triple bottom for now, but that could turn out to be a resistance very shortly. Hey, guess who's here right now, guys? Dr. Dude 45 is here. How's it going, Dude 45? Kid Poker. Raymond Kenta, what up? Non-event so far, guys, man. It's kind of like in that chop world, right? It's not decided what it wants to do. We still have another 1 hour, a little less than 1 hour to go for the actual Tokyo to open. So we still have some ways to go. Take your time. just based off, I'll be very honest with you guys. I mean, this is just my humble opinion though. Oh man, honestly, expecting a pullback this month, it could be tough. Could be tough. That's just my humble opinion, to be honest. I find it difficult to believe that we are going to get a huge, massive, you know what I mean? That sort of a pullback that everybody's kind of looking for the month of September. I just don't see that happening right now. It just my opinion. I could be wrong, but I'm not going to get into trades for this month thinking, okay, we are going to get a pullback, and so I'm going to have to go short. You know what I mean? I think that's a very terrible mistake by doing that. We are going to have to trade just purely based on technicals and forget about all this noise that we get in this market, guys. We have to completely get this noise away from us and just purely technical. But if I have to make a little guess about how it's going to be for the month of September from a fundamental story, I just don't see a lot of bad news to kind of move this market to the downside, even though we are kind of like in that seasonal time of the year where it's like, okay, you know, it's time for a pullback because guess what? It's seasonal. You know what I mean? I don't think that's the case. We just, you know, there's some couple of very important things that we have to note is the, what do you call this again? The interest rate, right? The interest rate, the rate cuts. I think that's going to be a big sort of a catalyst, right? And, you know, I think we're going to see 25 basis point rate cut through the rest of the year, but starting right now. So, you know, it's maybe 3 to 5 cuts by the time it's said and done by the end of the year. So that's a lot of rate cuts that we obviously wasn't expecting it to be. Right from the September, you're gonna see quarter basis point rate cut, and then you're gonna see back to back throughout the rest of the year. And that's a huge change. And so I don't know, man. It's gonna be hard for me to believe that we're gonna get some massive pullback in months. There's gonna be a lot of surprises, of course, and I could be completely wrong. It's just my humble opinion that I just made, and who cares about my opinion? But I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Just for the sake of a little conversation. But that is my thought process right now. So. We are getting a bounce. That's actually a nice little bounce off that low. We had a nice, beautiful bounce, right? I mean, let's just take a look at this once again. Maybe I'm on the wrong side now. All of a sudden, I don't know if you guys are long, but look at this, guys, man. We had a nice, beautiful bounce of this. That's a huge level of support that we are finding it hard to crack underneath that right now. How many times do we have to hit that level and keep getting a balance of that level, guys? Maybe I'm on the wrong side. Let's wait and see if we're gonna get out of this pivot, guys. Hold on one second. That's a lot of times, guys. A lot of times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attempts to get this thing freaking moving. And we just finally broke out of this pivot, guys. Got above the VWAP. Now let's see if this level actually end up holding. I may have to exit this trade here, guys. I may have to exit this trade and flip to long. I'm still holding until we try to clear path 30, guys. This is where I'm gonna exit my trade. If we get above this, like for example, if we do something like this, and then we get above this, and this level actually ends up holding, here is when I'm going to exit my trade. I think that's when we just keep pushing to the upside, of course, right? So I'm going to stay a little patient on this, right? We still don't have the Tokyo. Tokyo still hasn't opened yet, so we still have some time. We still have another 45 more minutes to go. Yeah, there's that level of resistance, so we have to get above this. But I think the fact that we actually got above this VWAP and the pivot kind of makes me feel like, you know, there's got some juice. But we're gonna have to wait and see if we can actually get above this 25. So yes, yeah, I mean, honestly, let's just wait. I'm gonna wait a little longer. I mean, it's not the end of the world for me to hold it a little longer, or just wait for a pullback here. Just gotta wait a little bit, you know. I don't think I want to be adding here. Everybody, Kid Poker, everybody buys. The expensive became just a little more expensive, and it keeps moving. More expensive, everybody starts buying. More expensive, everybody buying at the premium price. And that premium becomes more and more premium. And maybe, I guess, that's where it busts. Where is that going to be? We're going to find out. So far, it looks like it wants to get a bounce. It looks like it wants to get a bounce, guys. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna flatten this trade. I'm gonna flatten this trade right here.
Order filled. Order filled.
ES on a 50-minute chart is breaking out, guys.
Order filled.
Alright guys, don't forget to smack that like, everybody. Please take a few seconds of your time to do that. That truly means a lot for the stream, for the channel. What is up, Kelly? It is definitely slow. Definitely slow. Nick, what is up, man? Ludwing. You click the like button at the entrance. Nice, man. Thank you, Ludwing. Thank you so much, brother. Guys, man, these likes are, you know, truly important. It really supports the stream, and of course gives definitely a little bit of motivation for Stock Tiger to stream every day live at night, including New York as well. So please take a moment. Guys, I may go live tomorrow morning. I haven't decided yet. I've got some work I've got to finish off. I probably end up finishing that off tonight and then probably hop on a live tomorrow morning. I don't know what time. I'll let you guys know. If I do, I'd love to see you guys there as well. Tomorrow's the last day of the trading week. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I like to make things very exciting tomorrow morning. I've got a lot of accounts at stake for payouts, so it's truly an important day for myself as well. It's gonna be an incredible day. I do expect the market to be very difficult. With that in mind, I'm gonna obviously have to play very safe tomorrow, but I hope I don't lose any accounts, man. But it's definitely a very huge, important day. I've got a lot of accounts that I've got to trade tomorrow. I don't know how much I can actually end up making today, I'll be very honest. I'm not expecting a huge move today. And I'm not expecting much out of my trades tonight. So, but I think tomorrow in New York, it's going to be an important day because I've got a lot of accounts that I've got to trade to count it as a day. And quite honestly, with Apex, with Top Step, with Bulanox as well, I've got Bulanox account. You know, Bulanox accounts are very important too. I've got 2 master accounts in Bulanox. I didn't realize, but I traded for. Let's take a look here, guys. Man, it's pretty interesting how. So this is my 4th day on this one, but there's other accounts here. I don't know how I ended up missing this, guys, man. On the 4th day, I don't know how I ended up missing that day, but that is one day I kind of miss it. I've been trading 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so I still have some ways to go. But I mean, I missed that 4th, man. I don't know how I did that, but and then of course I'm gonna have to trade 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. So we'll see. And there's one there, and there's another one here, which is pretty interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this I traded 5 days in a row. So these days are gonna be very important. Let's go back to this chart. And I've got Top Step. I've got to trade 1 more day to kind of count it as a day and get to a payout, another payout. I don't know. That's the account that I'm gonna have to go live. So I don't know if they're gonna allow me to take a payout on that account, but we'll give it a try. I'll probably end up blowing that account, to be honest, after getting the payout, because I'm gonna try and tilt because I only have so much drawdown remaining on that account now. So I've taken lots of payout on that account. So. Apex, a lot of my Apex accounts are gonna count it as a day tomorrow too. I gotta trade those, and funding ticks, funded accounts, Take Profit Trader, funded accounts as well. Man, there's quite a bit of accounts I'm gonna trade. I really hope I did not make any mistakes tomorrow. It's gonna be huge. So we are getting that rejection there, guys. Let's see. ES not looking too bad at all right now, though. We're still above the VWAP. Kind of got rejection there, but nothing really too crazy. I do not copy any trades, guys. I really tried to stick to my rule. One of the rules I have right now is do not copy trade, guys, man. For me, copy trading, it's like a... what do you call this? What's the word to use? Kind of like a gateway to a big massive failure, at least for me right now, right? So I kind of feel like if I start to copy trade, I'm gonna lose a lot of accounts. I've been really trying to save my accounts, and I'm gonna try my level best to kind of lose at most maybe 1 or 2 accounts in like few days, you know what I mean? And that's the whole plan. So I've not been copy trading at all, and I've just been trading these accounts, man, just as is, you know what I mean? You guys see me, like I go live sometimes during New York, and you guys see me go trade all individually, 1 at a time. Somehow, magically, from nowhere, somehow I find a way to trade 1 by 1. You know, we have like 6 hours to trade, so it's not like... I mean, I know sometimes get a little exhausting, but I don't really have a lot of choice but then to trade just 1 by 1 for now. You know, like I would rather lose 1 account than lose, like, you know, like today I lost 1 account. Just imagine if I had copy trading. If I ended up copy trading that account with something else, I would have lost like few accounts, right? So I would rather trade a little bit longer than to lose like 3-4 accounts in a single trade. And that's just I just find it hard to do that right now. Just find it hard. The Shembel, what up, man? What is going on here? Boy, Pablo in the house as well. Whoo, baby. The Shembel, why not copy trade? A lot of people do it with, Yeah, I mean, hey, I'm not them. They're not me. You know what I mean? Every traders are different. They all trade differently, and it's not like I've never been copy trading. I have copy traded all the time last year, but I spent that much more. Right? I spent that much more to get to a certain payout. You know what I mean? Because I ended up losing a lot more accounts because you're multiplying those accounts because you're copy trading, right? This year I spent much less, like not even comparable to last year, and yet I've gotten much more payouts. You know what I mean? I've got a lot more payouts and spend tons and tons less. What more can you expect to do? You know what I mean? So just because everybody else is doing, that doesn't mean that I have to do the same, because we all are different. We all are different. We all come from a different background. And that's the beautiful thing about this trading, because everybody's so different. You know what I mean? What up, man? AB McGee in the house. All right, guys, we are trying to get above this, guys, man. This could be a nice little breakout here. I may have to add to my position right here, guys. I may have to add my position. I like the setup here for long. Just, I don't know if this is enough, though. Let me try to add, guys. Oh, well. We got Tokyo in about 30 minutes. Place my stop here right underneath the VWAP, guys. Right underneath the VWAP. And I'm gonna add quite a few more here. And if we break it down, then I guess this is it, you know. Okay. And then I'm gonna place my stop. I'm gonna place my stop here at about 14 area. We'll see if we can push it up. What is up, JT? Quadruple one in the house, man. What up, brother? Premier X, what is going on, guys? What is going on? Thank you guys for being here today. All right, guys. We're getting a little rejection there in that. I thought it's a breakout. We get a little pullback here, back down again, back into the 20s. We'll see, guys. I've got my stop here, my hard stop at the 14. Hard stop at the 14, guys. And my orders, my limit orders are actually getting filled as we speak. All right, guys, it's pushing. Targeting, guys. Target 29 to 30 area as a final take profit if it gets there. Let's see if we can actually get a nice little beautiful breakout now. We could see this thing pull back all the way down too, don't get me wrong. So I got my hard stop here at the 14 for that reason.
Order filled.
I would prefer a little pullback here into this zone and then curl back up again. Maybe it's not enough to kind of like, I think they probably have to grab more liquidity in this area, maybe here and here, and before we push it back up again. I don't know if it's enough at the moment. We'll find out, guys.
Order filled.
And if I'm wrong, I'm down. If I'm right, I bank. That's it. I've got my stop here at 14. So if you end up getting a obviously, hold on a second, guys. My hard stop at the 14, guys. That's where my hard stop is going to be. But I think by the time it pulls back into the 14, after getting all these limit orders filled, I'll probably be down about $200 if we end up getting a pullback. So my risk here is about $200 to make about $200 on this trade right now. Right now. Thank you everybody for being here today. Please, once again, do not forget to smack that like, everybody. If you guys are here, if you haven't done so, please take a few seconds of your time, guys. Everybody, a quick reminder that Stock Tiger may go live tomorrow morning. Looks like we may... Hold on one second, guys. This could be a little rejection here. A little rejection here. Push down. This is also definitely in the cards right now. We could certainly see this thing happen too. Maybe treat this as a double top here. Maybe pull back. Maybe something of this nature. And that's why I got my hard stop just in case on the 14. If it stopped me out, then that's fine. Guys, we are getting a pullback here. Let's see. I'm going to try and add some more. Maybe get a nice little support here and push it back up again. Maybe. Let's see, guys. A little bit of a bearish pattern here, guys. Bearish head and shoulders kind of thing. Okay. So really have to get back into the 23 now. Is this what this is trying to do? Hold on a second. Yeah, just have to get above this 22 to kind of invalidate this bearish head and shoulders. Okay. a big one. Let's see. We just cracked underneath back into the EMA, so we got Tokyo in 20 more minutes right now. 20 more minutes for Tokyo. That's a little pullback here, guys. Like I said again, this could be bearish head and shoulders kind of playing out. Like I said again here, if we can't get back above this level right now, we have to get back into this level now, or else we have a rejection here again on a bounce with a bigger move to the downside to grab more liquidity in this area, right? Grab more liquidity to push it all the way down back into 24,000. Could be definitely in the cards, right? So we'll wait and see. Let's see if we get a nice little breakout of this area now. We really have to get over 22 to kind of feel a lot more bullish in this trade. Gotta get back up here, and this level will have to start holding and then push it back up again to kind of invalidate my bearish head and shoulders kind of a setup here. All right, so just have to sit back and relax here for me. Let's see what happens now, guys. It's gonna get a very interesting play right now. Oh, are we gonna break out? Or it's gonna invalidate this bearish head and shoulders, right? And the bearish head and shoulders kind of this left shoulder. We got neckline here, and then the right shoulder kind of playing out here. So if you want to invalidate this, then we have to get above this level now. You know what I mean? We have to get above this level here. Right, we gotta get above this. Well, actually, you know what? It's not even there. I'll be honest. It's right up here. That's even worse, guys. Oh, no, actually, you know what? I think that's about right. We gotta get it. Yeah, we gotta get above 23 to kind of invalidate this thesis. Right? This is what I'm kind of thinking right now. So if I'm wrong, then I get cooked. If I'm right, then I get not cooked. All right. Okay, 21 here. Yeah, so far it's kind of like it's 50-50 to be honest, man. I'm gonna just have to sit back and just relax and just watch this market do its thing for now, and try to see if we can get above, or then, or if not, then yeah, it's a bit of a problem. But I'm gonna try and stay a little patient. We got Tokyo in 15 more minutes, guys. That's a We're getting there. 15 more minutes for Tokyo, and so far, I don't know. It's hard to say. We are right in that mid chop zone. So, looks like we're getting a little ejection here. A big one, guys, big one. So what kind of bothers me a little bit right now is that the ES is kind of like in that channel. We just can't get the break out of this channel here at the top. So we really have to, like, we had two bearish wick here, guys, twice back to back in a row. So we really have to get above that. And to get a little bit of a clear in the path, we really have to get above this 95 in this ES to kind of feel a lot more bullish. So far, I kind of feel like, you know, we are stuck in that range. But at the very top too, so the ES, we can see this in pullback right at the Tokyo Open. We'll have to wait and see, but we are right at the top. So if you want to go long on ES now, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be really hard to go long ES both ways, to the long, to the downside, of course. But if you want to show this market ES right now, they probably have to put your stop at 96, 65.96. Well, 65.95.5, and look for ES to pull back all the way down to 91. I guess that's probably the risk reward, I guess. But so far, it's kind of like in that range, top of the range. So, but too bad bearish wick though. So we're gonna have to wait and see how this NQ kind of play out. We still have 50 more minutes, and it's kind of like 50-50. This bearish head and shoulders could play out, you know, or we could just invalidate that by pushing this thing above this 25 and then get a squeeze back up again into the 30s. Gold is flushing, really. Gold is flushing, guys. I don't know if you guys are trading gold, but I'm not in gold right now. If gold flushing, I guess that's better for the NQ and the overall market. I'm not gonna move my stop. I'm gonna have my hard stop here, 13. I do not want to move. Well, maybe I could. Let's, guys. I'm gonna move my stop here into the 11s to kind of like give myself a little bit more room here on a pullback. You know what I mean? Like, it always ends up stopping you out first before you try to get a bounce. So I'm gonna try and give myself, and that's really about 6 points, really. So 6 points. I'm gonna give that room to let this price play out and see if we're gonna get a bounce, guys. Alright guys, my orders are getting filled as we speak. It's pushing it down. ES is pushing it down as well a little bit. 10 more minutes for Tokyo. At least I got that right today. 10 more minutes for Tokyo to open. We are pushing it down. We are still underneath a key level, so on a positive note, we are above the VWAP, guys. Isn't that something? So let's wait and see, guys. All right, guys. The market, I guess, is gonna wait to Tokyo. All right, I may have to. Oh man, I'm just not sure what to do now. Tomorrow's what announcement? What announcement are you talking about for tomorrow? You mean tomorrow's morning news? Let's take a look and see what sort of news we have tomorrow. So tomorrow we got some news. CPI tomorrow, Europe. So that's definitely gonna move. We got GDP in England at 2 in the morning, and Germany as well. CPI. We got CPI and GDP both in Europe, and then we've got in the morning. We don't really have anything there tomorrow morning. Sorry, tomorrow morning. Yeah, in the US, nothing really there. We got some building permits in Canada, but I don't think that's gonna move the needle too. So we don't really have anything tomorrow. Yeah, consumer sentiment. I don't know if that's gonna really move the needle, to be honest. So guys, 7 more minutes for Tokyo. It looks like we are trying to get a bounce, guys. I don't know if this is good or bad right now, but we're sitting back into the 21 now. So we are getting a little break out of this area now. Let's see if we can actually hold. Getting pretty interesting here, guys. We still have 6 more minutes for Tokyo. I'm trading my master account. Just so you guys know, this is the master account I'm trading right now. Just want to make sure to see there's something else there. All right, guys, we are pushing. Bullanox and Apex both are trailing drawdown. Trailing drawdown, but you have $2,500 of a drawdown that you can kind of work with. And that's a huge difference. And that's why it's hard to blow Apex accounts, because Apex accounts allow you $2,500 drawdown on your 50k account size. So that's a plenty of drawdown you have to kind of work with. So I think this is what people don't understand, is that it's not the same $2,000 drawdown that we have with everything else, like other firms. Apex offer you $2,500 drawdown. That's a huge difference. That $500 is a huge difference. Fiverr Splice Gold, what is up, man? Thank you for being here today. Alan, here's Johnny in the house as well. Guys, thank you guys for being here today. Guys, 2 more minutes, man. Definitely gives me a little bit of concern. 2 more minutes away from Asia market open, and so far, I don't know, it's like it could really go either ways right now. It almost kind of feel like at least we held this very important level at 17, so I kind of feel like, you know, this invalidates the bearish head and shoulders playing out, but still not out of the woods. So I wouldn't be too excited right now. We could easily dump 10 points and then just all of a sudden just dump all the way back to the $2,400. Sorry, 24,000. We could easily do that right now, guys, right at the open. So we have how many more minutes now? We got 1 more minute. Yeah, it's looking weak. So maybe we try to push down before we get a bounce. I'm not sure. Let's see, guys. I mean, this morning, we all were expecting for a big bounce, and then guess what happened? You got to pull back first before getting a bounce, right? So eventually we found a bounce. We got a bounce eventually, but first we had a pullback, right? So we may try to pull back here as well before we get a bounce. I'm not too bearish coming into tonight. Get poker in the house, man. Monica, you're expecting market to push it down? Yeah, I mean, all right, this Tokyo is open, guys. That's a big one. Tokyo is open. Are we gonna get a pullback now? I'm gonna have to give more room now just because Tokyo is open. Damn it. I'm like maybe in trouble. I'm gonna have to risk about 24. Oh man, guys, look at that dump. We are pulling back all the way down, guys. Hold on 1 second. All right, guys, I'm risking about $1,000. A bit of a change in the plan. Yeah, not looking that great, guys. But we hit that the bottom end of the channel on ES. So maybe we get a balance from here. That's a pretty big push down in this market, Asia, to start the day. So I'm not really sure what that means for this overall market tonight. We just cracked underneath the VWAP too. Gonna get rid of all these drawings, guys. These drawings are kind of like nothing really too meaningful there, so all right, guys. I got rid of all the drawings now. So, guys, we'll see, everyone. I could be wrong. I'm gonna be down about 10k. Sorry, I'm gonna be down about 1k if we can't get a bounce. Yeah, definitely hard to trade Asia lately. Yeah, what is this now, guys, man? Looks like we're gonna get another dump. We better get a bounce right here, guys, or else we dump all the way down. This could be another leg to the downside too. All right, Monica, have a great night. Thank you for being here, Monica. We may try to push it down, reverse back up, or maybe push it down a little deeper and then try to call back up again. Yeah, it's gonna be hard. All right, here I am, guys. We're gonna have to wait and see now. Yeah, we could see this thing push to the downside, of course. Yeah, I've got my risk here at 24k, so let's see if we can hold, or at least if I can actually get a small little dead cat bounce, I get a chance of getting out of my trade, or at least downsize my position if I can. So I would love to see a little bit of a, well, not even a small dead cat bounce is what we're getting right now, so it's kind of a little bit of a messed up situation, if you will. Wow, ES is just pushing down, guys. Yeah, this could stop me out. This could definitely stop me out. Nikkei, Tokyo dumps. This could definitely stop me out. Let me try and see if I can actually get a whole bunch of... Yeah, it's right above the VWAP though, right? That's the problem in this trade. We got a VWAP, and this is going to be a huge one to kind of try to crack above this. VWAP's going to be a huge one. Yeah, it's going to be hard. I don't know. I'm gonna have to let me just try to place a whole bunch of my orders right in that level to kind of like really try to take me out. Hit my TPs here if I can. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of all these drawings, guys. No point in doing that. You guys seen these drawings? You guys know exactly my thesis behind this trade. Gonna get rid of all these drawings, guys. Now just pure price action. Take a look at this. We are right underneath the EMA. Let's see if we can actually get above the VWAP now. Oh, we just dumped right off the bat. Let's find out, guys. It's only like 11 minutes past Tokyo, and yet, holy, this market just literally dumped pretty hard. Pretty nicely. Just take me down all the way. I've got 30 mini contracts, sorry, 30 micro contracts in this trade. This VWAP is gonna be hard to crack, man. I don't know. Like, my entry is right above that VWAP too, so it's kind of like, oh, we may even end up just getting a bounce into the VWAP if it does. Just about VWAP and just starts pulling back down again. Definitely in the cards too. We'll find out, guys. This is about to get pretty exciting here. Everybody, thank you so much, guys. 300 concurrent viewers. By the way, do not forget to smack the like, everyone. If you can. Over 300 viewers. Only 70 likes, everybody. What is going on here, guys? What in the world is going on? We're getting a tank here. The bank is pulling back here. Let's find out, guys. We are back above the EMA 11 now. Like I said again, this VWAP. The VWAP is, I'm kind of going, okay, well, that could be a tough one to crack above. That's a tough one. All right, guys. You guys know the drill. You guys know the drill, guys. Guess what I have to do now? Guess what I have to do now, guys? Oh. Nope. Oh, well, I can't see. That's weird. All right, guys. Where's my candle? I can't see my candle, guys. I can't see my candle. Oh, everybody, what is going on here? I can't see my candle. Oh, I can see the candle, damn it. I thought I thought I was able to hide that. This is what I was talking about, guys. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Right there at the VWAP. Right there at the VWAP, guys. This is what I was talking about. Right at the VWAP, right at my entrance. And now we are going to get a rejection here. Is that what it's going to be? Is Tiger going to give up? Absolutely not, man. Tiger does not know how to give up, guys. This is why I've been in this trade for as long as I can. Are we gonna get a rejection of the VWAP? No, please. Please don't. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1. And what now? I guess I guess I went a little bit ahead of myself. 24,016, guys. My entrance. Take a look, guys, man. Can you guys believe this? Like, it's been hitting that VWAP. How many attempts? 1, 2, 3, 4 attempts, guys. 4 attempts. Are we finally going to break it to the upside? Are we going to get this, guys? Maybe not. I don't know. ES is trying to get a bounce as well. I'm gonna put a bunch of my orders, my limit orders, right in that level, guys, man. Watch me do that right now. Guys, this is what I was talking about. 1, 2, 3, 4 attempts. 4 attempts to break out of this VWAP. We just couldn't do it. This is what I was a little concerned about. You know, and the market's gonna find its way to just trap me. Maybe if I get lucky, we get a nice little push here, but yeah, let's see. This could get very tricky here, guys. This could get very, very tricky. King L 83, what is going on, man? Great to see you here. Vinny lit in the house. Fiber Splice, perfect plate in the house. Mr. Jink 440, man. What up, brother? Great to see you here today. Ellen V, thanks, brother. You are the man. Thank you so much for the kind words. Jos Cabrera, what is up, man? What time does the Asia market open? Tokyo Nikkei Asia opens at 8 p.m. Eastern time. The market opens at 6 p.m. Eastern time to kind of start trading, but the actual Asia opens at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Dushambel, Michelle, J10 in the house, man. Everybody, thank you guys very much for being here. Market Butcher in the house as well. Charles A. JM in the house as well. Thank you guys. Thank you for being here today. Voila Trades, what is up, man? I forgot to call out your name. Lauren Mills. Frank, I forgot to call out your name too. Savage Sand, what up, man? How long did it take you? Oh, I've already mentioned that. Oh, no, I don't think so. Hold on 1 second, guys. Vazel Gazillo, ¿cómo estás, amigo? Macau. Alright, guys. I don't know what this market is going to do now. It's going to be tricky. Are we going to get a rejection here, or are we going to get a bounce at the VWAP? We are kind of like playing in the VWAP area now. Of course. Oh, 1 second, guys, man. That's could be a rejection there. I don't know. This is gonna get very tricky, guys. We could just dump all the way down. But I've got my stop here. By the way, if you guys have not noticed that, I probably want to... Yeah, I'm gonna place my stop here at 24,000. Maybe a little less than that. 24,000, guys. That's where my stop is. I've got a hard stop there. 24k. That's where my stop is. Pretty much at 14 points away from that, from my entry. So, guys, man, let's take a look and see. This is exactly what I was kind of concerned about. Right at the VWAP, it's gonna kiss my entry. And just before I can exit my trade, it's gonna get a rejection and obviously get a pullback. But I haven't given up just yet. I haven't given up. We could still get a bounce here, guys, even though we actually had quite a bit of wick here. We could chop, and then get a bounce, right? Chop, and then get a bounce, and then maybe get a deeper pullback after that. But maybe I get a chance to kind of get out of my trade if I can. What is up, Felling Futures? Felling Futures in the house. Oh, looking a bit bearish now. Right, guys? Looking bearish. We'll see if this becomes a support here. Support. Woo! It's gonna get tricky, guys. Tricky. Freaky Miraky. One more chance, guys. One more stab here. Are we going to get this right now, guys? Are we going to get this right now, guys? Are we going to get this right now?
Order filled.
Wow. Holy mochaccino, everyone. Holy. Back on track again.
Order filled.
What kind of a rocket launcher is this?
Order filled.
All right, guys. It looks like I'm still back to green. No, I think it's working. It's there right now. It's connected. I can see this is the top step one. And I'm also trading off my Project X. This is my Bulanox account, master account that I'm trading on my Project X. So it's kind of working out pretty nicely right now so far. I don't seem to have any problems.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Oh my god. What was that all about, guys? Alright, we're hitting that resistance now. I will exit my trades.
Order filled.
Alright guys, I exited my trade. I exited my trade, guys. I exited my trade.
Order filled.
I'm reloading, guys. I'm reloading. Alright guys, I'm back to green now. I'm back to green. Holy guys, I've got to go to the washroom. I'll be right back. Holy mocha mocha, everyone. One second. Me be right back though. All right. Stock Tiger is back. That's a nice little push, isn't it? Are we expecting some more? Hold on 1 second, let's just double check. We definitely have a little bit of resistance here that we obviously kind of have to work with too first before we get some sort of a bounce. We got some decent sized level of resistance here playing out, so I don't think it's gonna be straight in one line. Okay, so we'll see. Okay, so we've got ES, man. ES got we are barely underneath the VWAP in the ES, getting a little bit of rejection there. We got a lot of resistance in the ES right now. It's gonna be hard. We could just chop around, I think. We could chop in the zone, to be honest. I want to just take a look. Guys, man, take a look at this market right now. We're kind of in the chop zone as we speak. And this is on a 30-minute chart, so we're kind of in that chop. We still have not broken down just yet, but see, this is what I was kind of talking about. We're still within that chop, trying to get a bounce, but we are kind of respecting that $24,000. That's a big, heavy level of support right there, and this 24,042 is another big level of resistance. But I kind of feel like, you know, we are gonna try to retest the 24,042, right? I kind of feel like we're trying to do that eventually. I think that's what we are gonna try and do. I'm still not in a camp of a break underneath this zone 24k today, at least right now. I mean, again, I could be wrong, but you know, it's gonna be hard to crack underneath that. We'll see. We'll see. We could, but we retested that level so many freaking times right here, so many times, and we just could not crack underneath that. We had a lot of chance to do that today. We just did not crack underneath that level, so we're gonna have to wait and see. I kind of feel like, you know, better risk reward to the upside, but who knows? Who knows what this market's gonna do? We're back again here. I want to try and get this to above buffer today itself. I don't know if I'm gonna be overnight, but I will trade on my phone a little bit later tonight as well. Try to get this thing over to maybe 52,500 maybe. You know, that's gonna get you above the buffer. I'm gonna try and do that. Maybe I may end up using a mini contract, to be honest. Back in that 24,000. Oh, look at that, guys. We are getting a pullback here. Holy, once again, that's a huge pullback here. A big rejection there too, I guess. See you guys. All right, there we are. Dan Ammons here. None of your charts are actually loading. I think there's a problem because mine's working right now. And everybody, thank you so much for being here today. Over to 50 viewers. Very, very consistently for the every day. And yeah, I want to take this as an opportunity to thank you, everybody, for always being here. Sitting at 24,012. Maybe get a little pullback down into 24,000. Maybe a retest before we get a bounce. Alright guys, let's pull back. Yeah, it kind of looks weak. I'm just gonna move this back to like 15 minutes chart. Take a look from a 15 minutes chart standpoint. Kind of see the reason why it's pulling back. Of course, we got a lot of resistance here, and the expectation. Wow, I mean, if we get a rejection there, if we crack underneath the 24, we could see this thing go all the way down. Well, not as much, probably back into the 970s, right? That's the low. And if that doesn't hold, then obviously we pull back all the way down to the 900s. So this could be something like either this, or it could be something like this as well. This could be here, or this could be yeah, not crazy. So let's say if we pull back all the way down into the 900s, that's literally about risk. That's like 80 points pullback, and I'm going to be risking only about $400. It's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. I probably obviously have to have my stop somewhere here, though. This kind of makes more sense in this 978. Going back to the 1 minute chart now. Yeah, I think that kind of makes sense. I kind of feel like, you know, we're going to break out of this 617, 16. Yeah, I think we get a breakout, guys. I kind of feel like, you know, we try to retest the 45 today itself, maybe into the morning, I guess. But it's gonna get really confusing tomorrow, though. Let's just say if we get a bounce today and try to get this thing to the 50s, let's say 45s to 50s, and try to reclaim this high. What after that? You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be crazy. Like, it's so hard to trade at all-time high all the time, guys. Even today, it's hard. So much of volatility, boom, boom, boom. But eventually, the market found a way to get curl back up again. That's the problem with this thing. Like, what is it gonna be tomorrow? How's it gonna play out tomorrow? You know what I mean? Like, is it gonna be like, it's gonna be like come back up again by tomorrow morning? We're up here, and then it's like, okay, what am I gonna do now? You know what I mean? What am I gonna do now? It's gonna be like chop, chop, and it's gonna be a big swing chop. You know what I mean? Like 80 to 100 points, chop, chop, chop right at the open. Pull back just about. Just enough to take everybody out. And then, of course, next thing you know, it bounces back up again and creates all-time new high again tomorrow. I don't know, man. It's gonna be tough. I can certainly tell you it's gonna be a tough day tomorrow. if we are going to get a bounce, I would honestly prefer this market to really give us a little pullback, probably down into this zone, right? I would honestly prefer the market to be down here or here, maybe down here, right? Try to get a bounce back into the cash, pulls back down, and then we try to call back up again, you know what I mean? And then back to where we were to start the day. So I honestly prefer this sort of a trade setup than being, you know, like right up here tomorrow, right at the open. Yeah, it's gonna be hard. And something I've noticed is that we are getting a deeper pullback in this market, just enough to take everybody out. So I completely forgot about that today. I went aggressive thinking we are going to get a minor pullback first, and then of course the market decides to give us that 100 points pullback right at the gate, and I'm with 4-minute contract trying to hold on to my trade, you know what I mean? Eventually it worked out the way I thought it will, but then it was just too much to kind of handle, right? So obviously I got stopped out of my trades and I ended up losing one of my XFA account. But yeah, got to be careful tomorrow morning too. I already made a note. I was like, you know what, tomorrow morning, if you're going to be trading tomorrow morning, just make sure you downsize, because the market's going to dump and pump 80-100 points right off the bat very quickly too. So is it gonna just chop around here? Let's just take a look at the gold for a second. I want to see what the gold is doing right now. Maybe it's time to trade gold, maybe? The gold trying to push it down. Yeah, the gold is kind of like in that chop world. It's gonna be hard for me to trade gold for sure. Just take a look at the gold, man. It's gonna be hard for me to do that. The gold is gonna be hard to trade. No, I can't do that. No. Alright, just back to... Yeah, it really kind of make me feel like this market's just gonna rip to the upside by the time it's said and done tomorrow morning at the cash. It's gonna get pretty wild. It's never time to trade gold. Then Emmons, yeah. I am not trading gold, but I want to take a stab at this trade right now. I'm just kind of like going, okay, well, is this the right time, right area to kind of like try to add to my position, or try to maybe wait until we bring it down to like 24k first, right? At least try to get it at the discounted price down into that 24k, or ES down into the 90s. So far it's kind of like in that chop zone. It's still underneath the VWAP too. I would honestly prefer this thing to pull back here into the 24k and give me a chance to kind of add to my position. I probably, yeah, I kind of feel like, you know, we may try to push it down into 24k first before we get a bounce, right? And obviously my stop is gonna have to be in that, not even there really, probably somewhere in that 990, right? I want to cut loose sooner before it gets deeper, right? I think this really kind of makes sense for me to have my stop here at 990, right? And then average down somewhere in that 24k by the time it's said and done. So you get a pull back here into this 24k, and maybe we do something like this, push it down, and then try to call back up again. And from there on, it's like an uptrending rest of the night. And I've got my stop here at 23,990, and I think that's probably a good area because we've got a lot of hard, you know, it's like a big level here in that 24k. Such a huge level. Once you crack underneath that, I think this is going to go all the way down. So I just want to make sure I've got a hard stop here, just enough to kind of, you know, put me down, but with a very limited loss. So that's part of the plan right now. We'll see what happens. I'd like to see a little bit of a pullback before we get a bounce though. That's this will be a nice play, this chart right here right now that I drew. I'd like to see this in break here to the downside, give a little bit of a false breakdown, and then reverse back up again. Could get pretty interesting here. King L83 made $69. Oh, we give you reason to. All right, King L83, man, you have a great day, brother. Great to see you here today. Lots of rebuilds next week. Need money for it. What sort of a rebuild are you talking about? You mean Apex or Billinox or anything else other than that? I don't know. Usually we do rebuilds only for Apex or Billinox, right? I don't know if you guys are rebuilding anything else. I don't do any other rebuilds. And quite honestly, I don't do a lot of rebuilds either. I make sure I cancel because I keep forgetting to, you know, like in the past, like I think 14 months ago, I had a lot of rebuilds because I forgot to keep canceling my subscription. And then obviously I ended up costing me. And to go fight back again for your money, it's even harder. So I got into a habit of just literally canceling everything. Whether it's Billinox, Apex, or whatever it may be, everything just cancel, cancel, cancel. Oh, take profit trader 4 accounts? Oh man, that's a lot of rebuilds. But why do you want to do rebuilds? Just buy fresh new account, probably easier that way. But anyways, King L83, you have a great day, brother. Guys, we are getting a bounce. More debts. King L83. What are you talking about? But none of these are the rebuilds are not. None of these are 91% off though. The only thing is Bulanox. That's it. I mean, Bulanox is the only one that gives you the same price at the rebuild. Everything else is at the current price, and that's what the thing that I really hate about this rebuilds, right? You keep forgetting, and then they end up charging you like double, twice what you paid before. And rebuilds are hard because you don't know, like you're trying to budget yourself, right? I mean, you're trying to budget your following month expenses and what your payout expectation is, but then it's hard to go back and kind of track all of these. It's hard sometimes as a trader, you know, we trade, but then we forget to manage this account sometimes. I mean, I find it hard sometimes, you know, like it's subscriptions or, you know. Anyways, I guess it really depends, but we are getting a bounce, man. I don't want this bounce right here, right now. We're sitting at 24,015. It's like, oh, I don't know. Oh my god, the 25Ks rebuilds are $34. Really? Can I have some? I'll love that. Yeah, the 250K rebuilds are freaking awesome, man. Apex, that was a great one. I like that, but I mean, obviously it's hard to pass. I'll be honest, man. I don't like out of 10. If you give me 25K, 250K account to pass, I don't know, man. It's I don't know if I can pass that. I'll be honest. I don't have confidence at all to kind of pass, unless you're really getting into a you know, like a red folder, right? Get into the CPI, place your orders, limit sell both at the same time, and look to strike that. Maybe you have a chance of passing, but it's hard, man. That's like $25,000 profit you gotta make, the profit target. I don't know how you do it. I find it hard. I don't know if you made it. Oh, just cause you're not trading. Oh. Did anybody here pass like 250K accounts? Like, let's just say not even Apex, if it's anything else. I don't even know if any other firm actually offers 250Ks other than Apex, but yeah, I don't know, man. I don't have confidence at all to pass Apex 250Ks for sure. You give me as many accounts as you want. I don't know if I can pass, to be honest. It's gotta be hard. Oh dear, we're getting a flushy here. Completely forgot we're getting a flushy here, guys. Is this going to be the flushy or slushy? Oh, King L83, you did it once? Yeah, it's hard. It's walk to you. What is up, man? What is going on? You never got into the red folder? Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to trade 250Ks. I'll be honest. Yeah, what a chop, guys. What a chop zone. Incredible how it's like just sitting there within that range, and it's not even a big swing range, a very tight range here. Let's try to make some move right now.
Order filled. Order filled. filled. Order 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 filled.
All right, guys, I'm in this trade with 30 contracts now. Yeah, I definitely can't live without pressure. Just been part of my life. If I get cooked on this trade, you guys never gonna see me tomorrow, for sure. Look at that rejection of that 11, guys. Holy moly. There's a pretty hard rejection there. All right, guys, I'm risking about 450 bucks on this trade to make something like about maybe $200 if you get a pop here back into the 15. We'll see. Let's see how far we can actually go. I just took a stab on this trade, guys, assuming that I mean with this $24,000 in mind as a support level. So obviously if you get a break underneath that, then of course I'm gonna get stopped out on this trade. We'll like to see if we can actually get a little bounce back into the 10s and 15s maybe. Wow, that's a big fat rejection there. What is up, Michael Smith in the house, man? Mike Hansen, J-Tin Varma, Vinny Lee, Premier, guys, welcome back. Looks like a little bit of rejection here. I could be in a little trouble. Oh well, I guess. I've always been in trouble anyways, right? So might as well be in trouble again. Find a way out. This looks like it wants to pull back all the way down though. I'm gonna have to wait and see. Wow, look at that rejection there, guys. Wow. Oh, that's definitely a lot of pressure right now.
Order filled. 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 Order filled.
Now could be finally down on this.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Yeah, I don't think I can add anymore right now. Oh my god, I can't add anymore, guys. This is it. I don't have any more juice to add. 47 micro contrast, guys. Incredible. Stock Tiger making the move. Making a new record with 747 micros on a master account. Incredible. We are crawling back down here, guys. A slow crawl back down. That's it, guys. If you get stopped out, then I'm out of my trade, of course. Got a little bit of a limit order, so not limit order, EMA resistance there. Let's see if we can actually call back up again. ES trying to get a bounce off that low. A big support there. ES at 90. We actually kissed 90. We're getting a bounce. Let's see if we can actually get some more bounce here. Are we not gonna get a bounce? Are we not gonna get a bounce, guys?
Order filled.
Oh. Oh my god, guys. Do you guys like that? You guys like that action? I hope you all of you having a great time, guys. We need to have some fun, you know what I mean? It's not just about trading sometimes.
Order filled.
Oh man. This is Stock Tiger coming to you here with 13 micro. Oh, now we're getting a pullback here, guys. Are we gonna get a pullback here, guys? But I'm kind of down overall. I was definitely more. I kind of feel like I lost in this trade, to be honest. We'll see. We are trying to push though. I kind of feel like, you know, we found a support here. I kind of feel like we found a support here, guys. I really do. J10, what is up, man? Alan V in the house, Dan Ammons, man. Yeah, I know. Then random sweep. Yeah. Oh man, it's getting late to the. It's getting late, right? And it's kind of getting boring. So, you know, I wanted to make it a little more exciting here. That was a lot of contracts, though. You know, honestly, I did not mean to add like 47 contracts. To be honest, man, it just came out to be that way. But I was kind of thinking about maybe 25 at most. I wasn't thinking about 47, but I don't know, man. Somehow, magically from nowhere, Stock Tiger decided to just keep adding and adding and adding until the very end. I was like, you know what? I can't add anymore. 47 is just too much. Tomorrow's gonna be a big day, guys. I am gonna take tomorrow obviously very seriously. I mean, every day. I mean, I take seriously for every day, for that matter. But tomorrow is gonna be something a little different. I'm very interested to know how we are going to start the day tomorrow and how we're gonna end tomorrow as well, because tomorrow is gonna be a, I would say, tomorrow's price action could kind of set a tone for the rest of the month, in my opinion. It's gonna be very important. So if we push up, we know those levels, guys, man. 24,040 in that area. If we are already there by tomorrow morning, it's gonna get even harder. Honestly, personally, I would prefer it to pull back here into the 900s, or maybe even a little deeper pullback tomorrow. Could kind of make more sense for us to kind of trade tomorrow. It's gonna be at least tradable, but if we are like 24,040 tomorrow morning, how are we going to be trading that? You know what I mean? It's gonna be hard. What think Tiger one pop tonight and sell day Friday going into the weekend? Yeah, you know, like I think either we pop today, either we pop right at the gate tomorrow morning and then we dump, or we dump tonight and we pump back up tomorrow, right? I don't think it's gonna go straight in one line, in my opinion. Overall, still leaning more bullish, to be very honest, but it's gonna be hard for me to go keep longing if the market's already up by the time we start the day tomorrow. You know, it's gonna get very confusing tomorrow for sure. I will be live tomorrow morning, by the way. You guys are most welcome to hop into the stream and hang out and watch me trade live on all of my accounts. A lot of my funded accounts I will be trading live tomorrow, and I have to trade. I've got a whole bunch of funded accounts I've got to trade tomorrow to get the payout, man. Tomorrow by the end of the day, if I screw up tomorrow, no payouts, guys. But if I do okay and not expecting huge trade, if I do just okay tomorrow, guys, tomorrow's gonna be a huge well, I don't know if it's gonna be a payday, but at least it's gonna be a day I'm gonna be requesting a lot of payouts, right? With Top Step, with Apex, with who else? Take Profit Trader Pro account, and there's one funded account with funding ticks that I could end up requesting a payout as well. So a lot of things are at stake tomorrow, and I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to think about this, how I am going to play tomorrow. It's gonna be a huge day. Tomorrow I could end up requesting, I would say, up to about we got my funded futures too. My funded futures, man. One last account that I have. Such a great trader, Stock Tiger. One last account I've got to trade my funded futures. That's gonna be requesting a payout tomorrow as well. And that's just $100. All I need is $100 to get to a payout tomorrow. $1,000 on the core account. So I think there's about $15,000 worth of payouts at stake. It all really depends on how I do it tomorrow, guys. So I'm a little nervous. I'm gonna be very honest. I'm a little nervous, but at the same time, I gotta get it going, because at the end of the day, we gotta get the payouts, right? We gotta get paid, guys. We gotta get paid. Guys, man, we are pumping. What the hell's going on here, guys? I'm like up. I'm up, everybody. What is going on here? Guys, man, no copy trading. Stock Tiger, no copy trading this year. Like I said again, guys, and I'm gonna say this over and over again. My copy trading, I'm not copy trading this year. And guess what? I spent a lot less this year than versus last year. I spent tons and tons less. And on top of that, I got much more payouts this year. So if you do the math, I mean, it kind of works for a lot of people. I know that for certain, right? It's not like I'm only the streamer streaming. We got a lot of streamers copy trading. I see that, but you know, I don't copy trade, and I've been doing a lot better. So I'm just gonna keep it that way. Obviously, all traders are different. They all trade it differently. And so far, I've been doing fantastic without copy trading. So it's a little exhausting, I'll be honest, man. It gets a little exhausting at some point. It's like, you know what? You got to trade so many accounts. It's like, oh, it gets a bit exhausting, I'll be honest. A bit overwhelming, if you will. And that's why I kind of screw up in my trade sometimes, is because you got lots of accounts to trade. But at the same time, you know what? When you screw up, you're only going to lose one account. You know what I mean? Like yesterday is a good example. Sorry, this morning. You know, I traded a lot of accounts back and forth, but I ended up losing one account. Obviously, that was a little bit of a pricey one, but just one account. And, you know what? I'll take it. It may end up being a payday tomorrow, yeah, for sure. But it really depends on how I do it. I gotta take it very seriously tomorrow, man. I'm a little nervous, I'll be honest. I may not even trade at all tomorrow. I'll be like, you know what? I don't want to trade. I don't want to get into any trade tomorrow morning. Friday, usually it's a bit of a difficult session, a difficult day to trade, right? It's the last trading day of the week. So we'll see how that goes. King 83, man. Lords, what up, man? Shambel, what up? Nejmu, Nicholas. Lorne Mills, you stopped in earlier and heard you say can't trade this chop in gold. Yeah, I mean, I find gold a very difficult instrument to trade, I'll be honest, man. I'm just not I guess I'm just not patient enough to trade gold. That's one. I kind of feel like I'm a very patient trader, but I'm just not very patient with gold for some reason. It's just a different animal in my opinion. You know, some traders are really good at trading gold, and I know that. We got a lot of traders in our Discord. Oh, by the way, if you guys are new to the stream, you guys are most welcome to hop on our Discord. We got a lot of great traders. A lot of great traders, guys. If you guys want to hang out with one of the best Discord, I've shared my link here on the YouTube. You guys are most welcome. All right, guys, we are just tapping that VWAP here, guys. VWAP bounce. Are we gonna get a VWAP bounce here right now? Oh, by the way, what was this? Look at this funding ticks, man. Payouts, $890, man. Let's go, baby. Trade the Momo. Great job, brother. Great job. You should have moved that to PNL though. Oh, sorry, this is not even that. Payouts. Oops, mistake. Great job though. Great job, brother. Congrats once again, man. That's great. We got a lot of traders getting a lot of payouts with funding ticks, man. How the hell are they gonna survive? There's another one, $900. Holy mochaccino, hell Lim, look at you, man. Woo, baby, look at that. Dude 45 trading. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, I don't know about that, man. Ooh, that's pretty sick. All right, guys, where is my trade? Wow, look at that bounce, guys. Hey, it's it's kind of working out. It's kind of working out, guys. No bounce, no juice anymore. Nejmu, trying to short it now? You're trying to short this market now? Gold still on a large pump. Yeah, I mean... Oh, gold is pumping? Really? Oh man, look at that gold, hey. We actually kind of broke out. We talked about this gold a while ago. And where's that drawing I had? I don't know what it went. Okay, anyways. Oh, we're getting a dump here in this. Alright, I just got out. I exited my trade. I'm gonna log this in, $170. Nothing really too crazy, but I'll take you guys. So I don't end up trading this account anymore tomorrow, but I still have to trade a lot of my other accounts. I've got XFAs I've got to trade too tomorrow morning too. So I'm gonna have to trade this XFA tomorrow morning too. Quite a few accounts I've got to trade. We get a nice little support here, guys. And then I've got to trade a whole bunch of funding ticks as well. Take profit trader as well. I've got to trade these accounts. It's gonna be a long day tomorrow, I can tell you that much. It's gonna be a long day, and I'll be live tomorrow morning, guys. If you guys want to hang out, you guys are most welcome to do that. I'm gonna look, I haven't decided what time it's gonna be, but the Apex ones, man, these are the big ones. because these are accounts that I'm going to be requesting on an average about $1,500. That is as of right now, but if I get some couple $100 across the board, then obviously going to be like $800 of requesting a payout, right? So 1,500 times about 12,000 tomorrow. It's going to be 12,000 tomorrow. Is that what it is? Is my math right? King L83, you have 890 payout in your rice. Gonna try to leave the money in the rice account. Why? Why do you want to leave it there? Guys, tomorrow's gonna be an important day for me. I mean, it's yeah, it's pretty big. So I'll say $1,200 for request. 11, 10,000 with the Apex minimum. That's assuming if I don't, like, if I just flip those accounts, that's 10,000 tomorrow with Apex. $1,000 with my funded futures. XFA would be another $1,000. Now funding ticks, I think I'm kind of missing a day or two. Take Profit Trader Pro account, maybe that's the one. Could give me about $1,000 tomorrow as well. That's 12. So about 13,000, guys. 13,000 to $15,000. I will be requesting a payout tomorrow. There's a bit of an expectation I may get denied on my payout with Apex because some of them were, I'm not sure, but I think some of them were over 30% consistency too. So we'll see. It depends on what sort of an account that I'm going to be requesting a payout tomorrow. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, man. It's going to be a fun payout, requesting a payout day, maybe. I hope I don't make things any more difficult than it is already. Hopefully we have a nice, easy, smooth day tomorrow. A smooth sailing day tomorrow. It's going to be an amazing day if we can actually, you know, just a few $100s. Even if it's $100, it doesn't really matter. That's really gonna help. I'm gonna end up maybe having to trade micros tomorrow just to kind of like save myself, you know what I mean? Like getting into NQ, and if you end up making a mistake and you're on the wrong side of the trade, you're gonna be in a really trouble, especially tomorrow. So I may have to end up trading micro and really try to have a hard stop in my play to kind of not get into a situation where I end up blowing my account and it's pretty close to payouts, right? So a lot of stuff going on, guys. I'm going to be trading live tomorrow morning, so I'd love to see you guys back tomorrow. Guys, don't forget to smack that like, everyone, if you haven't done so. Take a few seconds of your time to smack it. And then we'll see you guys back tomorrow, guys. I think the market's not really doing anything right now. It's kind of slow, really slow. And I'm going to go grab something to eat. We'll see you guys back tomorrow. Thank you, everybody, for hopping in tonight. Thank you so much, guys. Love you guys. Have a great rest of the night. God bless you and your family, everybody. Have a great rest of the day. We'll see you guys back tomorrow in the morning. New York session back again tomorrow, guys. Have a great rest of the day. Love you guys and peace.